But I say adwuma na eda wa akoma so no ugiri say ekwan afa so ade o CV no call ye na enuma na ewom no amwa enti na adwuma no wanya no ba mesraw se na ebe ya obe present CV papa a adwuma eda wa akoma so nsaka no ese otimi hwe Radio TV ye won trechira efa ekwan obefa so a obe ye o CV a wo de to ho adwuma no nsa betima den aka mesraw so ye investment now per se investment na eho emawa ebehia say returns na ebefi investment no so beba no obema kwan ne asan dia ya another investment e dia mawo nje bewie kire no wo de 10,000 ekoye investment returns e ba e 1,000 Ghana cedis so your next investment should be 11,000 I no to be generating additional interest e dia mawo.
Are you out of school without a job? Do you know how to make extra income without any stress? Do you know how to get your dream job and to protect what is yours? Join me, AJ Vitalis, and our financial experts on this channel as we delve more into how to manage your finances.
Okay, viewers, you're welcome back to a very interesting interaction with Mr. Tano. I believe that you've learned a lot. I have, because I've changed my mind about my CV. I'm going to write a new one.
Yes, you
but
have
after your CV, you need to have tidbits for your interview. So that's what we're going to continue. Mr. Tano, now we want to know, what is a job interview?
Okay. Thank you very much. I think when you have that lucky call that smart, we want you to come for the
that
interview.
Screaming call.
That screaming call. I mean, you are so happy. Okay. What do you then have to do after you have celebrated that call?
Okay.
Yes. There's a way to go around after you have received that call. Okay. After you've received that call. An interview session will not be so different from what we are doing.
Okay.
You ask and I need to deliver.
Answer. Yeah.
Yes. It's the same thing that when you have the opportunity, the company want to know more about you.
Okay.
So calm down, relax. Okay. You are just going to have a conversation, just like any other conversation that you have been having in the past.
Wow. I remember my first interview.
Yes.
I was so scared. I was praying and doing all the things I had to do to make sure that I don't make a mistake.
Yeah.
So viewers, please don't be praying too much. Just tell God, please help me to answer the questions.
Yes.
That's all.
Yes.
So what are some of the things you need to do before you have an interview?
Yes. When the lucky call comes, it's an opportunity for you to research further about the institution that want to interview you.
Okay.
Fortunately for you, you have been called by Republic Bank to come for an interview.
Yeah.
You have been called by SNIT, ADB, JCB. Why won't you take the opportunity to know more about JCB or Republic Bank?
Okay.
Who are the board of directors? Okay. Who is the CEO? How do they operate? What do they do? What makes them different from other banks? Why is that when you go to Republic Bank, they wear these colors, they behave this way? You should be interested. Why is it that SNIT, they wear t-shirt, sometimes they come out there to speak to people about pension? Yeah. What do they do? So you need to research about the business, the company that is calling on you to come for the interview.
So let me ask, how can you find this information?
Oh, this information, some are on the website.
Okay.
You Google about the institution and you read about them. Okay. But most of the time, the information there will be general. Okay. They won't be specific. Beyond what you get on the website, you need to physically visit the institution if it is possible. Okay. Just familiarize yourself, just visit. Go in there as a customer, trying to tap into the service that they are doing.
Can I say you are going to announce the place?
I think you are not wrong. You are going to announce the place. Okay. Try to get into the natural environment, understand them, and get to know their way of doing things. So you have to research about an institution. What do they do? There are days others get into the interview room and they don't have any idea about the institution, what they do, the details of what they do, the customers that they serve. You should have a fair idea about the organization that is calling on you to come for the interview. So research, very key. Do a research about the institution, very, very key. about the company before you go for the interview. Additionally, I think you need to find out about the salary issue in that organization.
Hey, will they not say that you like money? You know, people say like, how much? Sometimes you go for an interview, they ask you, how much do you expect to be paid?
Yes.
And you mention somebody, you mention an amount, somebody will go
Put,
like, hey.
put value on yourself.
Okay, I like that.
If you are timid and you are not able to answer that question, you won't convince the panel. You are telling the panel that I'm somebody that you can push around.
Wow.
'Cause-
This is a very important.
yes.
You cannot be a pushover.
Yes, you cannot be a pushover. Put value on yourself.
Okay.
Because behind the scene, you need to do your background check.
Okay.
It's difficult to obtain, but it's possible to have a fair idea how much this company pays.
Pays. That's fantastic.
Find out and put a price tag on yourself.
Okay.
They are calling you in as the head of their marketing team. Within the industry, heads of marketing, how much are they paid? So if you don't get the information from, let's say, Vodafone, you can get it from my colleague in MTN.
Okay.
It gives you a fair idea that when they ask you, then you know that when I price myself 8,000 Ghana cedis a month, I'm not wrong.
Not done anything.
In the worst case, when you have overpriced yourself and you deliver during the interview, why not? They will you
There'll be a
negotiate.
consideration.
But don't go and sit in and tell me any amount that you give me,
Like
I will
their
take.
accounts will say, "Nye
Job mama biya.
Mefanisa."
It's wrong. Put a price tag on you. So research about, yes, the salary level. And when you go in there, speak about how much you think you want to take.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
research.
So in trying to unmask the company,
Yes.
can we also challenge the interviewers? Sometimes some of them are not willing to speak to you
Yes.
about
Yes.
some of the experiences, especially those who've entered and come out.
Yes.
Like go and face your head up.
Yes.
I have faced mine.
Yes.
Can you still go ahead?
Why not? You can. It's not the case that they are not willing to share. If you approach it so professionally, some will be able to share their experiences with you. And it's not only the experience of someone in that very organization that you need, but experience of somebody who attended in another company. They
Okay.
can share the experience with you.
Okay.
That when I went for the interview at GCB, at Newmont, this was what I went through.
Okay.
The experiences will help you, to guide you, to be prepared. Some of the interview sessions, unwillingly, you'll be asked to write an exams.
Wow.
Yes.
Just out of the blue.
Out of the blue, you can be asked to write exams. Some of the sessions, you go in there and first thing that you do is to write an exams, and you need to pass before you have the one-on-one interview.
Wow.
So all this, when you ask around, you will know. But if you don't ask, you won't know.
Okay.
We have some of the interview sessions, you need to come with a calculator.
I see.
And you are not allowed to come with your phone.
I hope it's not part of the banking people, your things. You know, these bankers, they give you wahala, so much stress.
Sometimes it may happen when you are going for banking or non-banking interview. Go prepared. But if you don't research and you don't ask those who have been there before, you won't go prepared and you'll be embarrassed. Others will come and they will be solving questions. And here's the case, you need a calculator to answer, and you didn't come with any. How do you then answer?
Amazing.
Yeah. So you research, you ask about others who have also been there before, so that you get prepared accordingly.
Please, especially the ladies, don't go with sling bags that are so small. Please, find bags that can carry things. Things like calculators. So I hope you're hearing me. Okay, so going for an interview, can you practice before you go?
You have to. You have to. After that excitement, you gather your friends. You have gone to the institution, familiarize yourself.
Yeah.
You have gotten feedback from others who have gone through the interview before. So you have a fair idea what you are going to expect. So your friends, your mom, your dad, they can be the panel and try to get them to interview you.
Okay.
To build your confidence up. So when you speak and you are wrong, you get the opportunity to correct yourself. There are days when you present, you do your first intro, Even mom can tell you, say this, don't say this.
Say that.
So practice in front of your friends. Fill in the gaps before the actual interview. You have to do that. So you need to practice. So put on the dress that you are going to the interview. Put it on as if that you are in the live environment.
Wow.
Yes.
You don't do it just like that?
No, you just don't do it just like that.
You're preparing just as you
Yes.
do for the interview. I
Some
see.
for years have not put on jacket. So just put on jacket even change their mood. Be okay in the
Wow.
fugu, be okay in the jacket and
Jacket.
express yourself in front of your friends. When you are okay in the natural scheme of things, you'll be okay in the main interview.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And viewers, I believe we are learning a lot. You need a lot to pass this interview. Don't miss it out. So, what are some of the things we need to do? Like, come to the interview. Some of them will say, oh, this person did not come early. The person came late and
Yes.
still wants to be interviewed.
Yes.
I mean, how do we go about that?
After you have prepared yourself for the interview, you need to go for the actual interview. Time is of an essence.
Okay.
Time will distinguish another applicant from the other. If you are given 9 o'clock for the interview, be there at 8. If you are given 8, be there at 7. It tells how serious you are. It can happen on that day they are interviewed 10. The first person that comes will be the first person that will be interviewed. Be the first.
Okay.
Be the first. So be there on time. Be there on time. And wherever you are going to have the interview, when you go there, there will be people there. There will be workers there. There will be secretaries there. Respect them. Accord them the needed respect. There are days I'm coming for the interview as a head of department, as a superior. So they come in bossy.
Okay.
It doesn't help.
Okay.
So accord wherever that you meet at the reception.
Okay.
Greater respect. The security man that you meet, the gate man that you meet. You don't know where the company will finally seek a confirmation from. So don't go in bossy. Give the needed respect to the people that you meet where you are going to have the interview. But most importantly, be there on time.
You see, this thing you're saying, it reminds me of a story. Someone told me he was going for a pastoral meeting, and unknown to them, the secretary who was seated there was writing the time everybody came.
Yes.
And it was part of the qualifications for them
Yes.
to get the position.
Yes.
So please, punctuality is quite important. In fact, it is very important. Okay. So people are going for interviews and they don't know where they are going.
Yeah.
I've seen someone like
Yes,
that. They
yes.
don't know where. They think probably it is Ministry of Defense, so they are going to ministries.
Ministries.
And they just board a bus and go
Yes,
to
and
ministry.
go-
They don't
go-
find locations.
yes.
What can you tell us about that?
You have to. In your research, you have to find out specific, where are we going to have the interview? Yes, I'm coming to the interview at Opportunity International.
Okay.
But we having the interview at the branch or the head office.
Okay.
Or even at the head office, where specifically are we having the interview?
Okay.
You need to know.
Okay.
There are days they give people 9 o'clock and they use more than 2 hours
2 hours to
looking
find
for the location.
Yeah.
So you need to have it in mind that the location is the Business Resource Center at Goso. So I'm going there straight.
Okay.
You go there and you wait. So have in mind where we are having the location.
So can I add that? Can I say that before you go for the interview on that very day, the previous days you should try and locate the place
Yes.
before you go
You have to.
on the final day.
Very vital. Others have been to Accra and they were messed up. You have not been to Accra before, and you are fortunate to be invited by the Minister of Finance to come for an interview.
Okay.
It is only prudent that if the interview is on Monday, you are in Accra on Saturday or Sunday. Go to the venue. Go and find out specific where at Ministry of Finance are you going to do the interview. So in the morning on the Monday, when you board your car straight away, you know where you are going
you're
to.
going.
Yes. So it's very, very important that you know. Very,
So
very
what is
important.
our dress code for interview?
Again, it depends on the institution that is calling you in.
Okay.
Some of the NGOs doesn't mind you coming in a fugu
Casual
or t-shirt
traditional.
or jeans.
Okay.
But the banks will prefer that you come in with your jacket.
Hey, these bankers.
Yes, your shirt, your tie, well dressed as you are ready for the job.
Okay.
So you know the institution. So dress to meet the expectation. You have been there before. So when you went there, you saw how they were dressed. So don't be the odd one out.
Okay.
Yes. Do the makeup, moderate, not much. Be professional and show up for the interview.
Will it be appropriate to dress in their corporate colors?
Why not?
Wow.
You have to. If the brand is a blue color, why not go with the blue? But I say, you man, there were Kumasono. Would you say a quiet fast while they receive in the coin and no man, no woman? Amwa anything adwuma wanya no ba mesraw se ne be ya obe present CV papa a adwuma da wa akoma so nsaka no ese otimi hwe Radio TV ye won trechira efa ekwan obefa so a obe ye o CV a wo de to ho adwuma no nsa betimai den aka mesraw so ye investment now per se investment na eho ema wa ebehia se returns na ebefi investment no so beba no Obema kwan ne asan bia ya another investment e de amount nje be wie kire no what the 10,000 ekoye investment returns e ba 1,000 Ghana cedis so your next investment should be 11,000 I no to be generating additional interest e de amount.
Are you out of school without a job? Do you know how to make extra income without any stress? Do you know how to get your dream job and to protect what is yours? Join me, AJ Vitalis, and our financial experts on this channel as we delve more into how to manage your finances.